fourth week of pregnancy is usually this week that most women manage to find out that they are pregnant, which begin with symptoms such as delayed menstruation, tiredness, a little sleepiness, sometimes a little nausea, heartburn, constipation. But there's a lot more going on than just these symptoms. There are changes in your body, in your baby, and many special tips that I have prepared especially for you. I didn't get pregnant week after week in the Parents' Almanac, so stay with me. What am I going to tell you? Hello, I'm Monica Romero, creator of Gestação Semana a Semana from YouTube, Brazil, and I'm very happy to have you here with me. Congratulations on your pregnancy. If you have done a pharmacy test or blood test, it is already ready to discover your pregnancy. You did, and you just found out, which is why you fell here. You are very welcome. I am very happy to have you with me. So tell me in the comments, you just found out. The pregnancy is passing from curious. Is it the first or the second pregnancy? Point I want to know. I will keep an eye on the comments, and let's talk about what are the changes that are happening in your body. When we get pregnant, our blood flow increases. With the increase in blood flow, we have more blood, including going to our breasts, which will make them firmer, which is cool. But they will become more sensitive. Some women even feel the nipple burning. This happens so that your SEI can start preparing those mammary glands to be fed so that they can start producing the colostrum that your baby will be able to suckle 36 weeks from now when he is born. So you can feel that sensitivity. And what else to help you would be wearing either a wider strap bra or a gym top. These tops are also pretty comfortable because they don't have the lace. They have a slightly more comfortable material, which can bring a little more quality of life in this period, but you can sometimes even manage to sleep on your stomach. Do you know how much sensitivity you can feel during this period? The good news? That now, if you perform an ultrasound, the gestational sac is already visible, but remembering that the little embryo and the little heart beating only with 6 weeks and 3 days. So if you want to do an ultrasound to see if your pregnancy is topical, that is, it's here inside the uterine cavity, that's fine. But if you will not be able to perform all two main ultrasounds, have to perform, which is the morphological of the first trimester and the second trimester, which happens with 11 weeks and with 20 weeks, respectively. All right, these are the main ones. We do the others mainly here in Brazil, right? My gringas who are here talking to me. So there are a lot of parents, there are a lot of people abroad. Culturally, in other countries, this ultrasound is not done, okay? Unless you have a high-risk pregnancy, bleeding, then they can perform it. But generally, they will only do a morphological test of the first trimester and second trimester. The placenta is still there, developing inside your body to be able to provide nutrients for your baby, but it won't really take over until 12 weeks. Meanwhile, HCG production will increase, and it will increase up to 12 weeks and can also increase your pregnancy symptoms. If you say, oh, Monica, I'm not sick yet, that's a problem. No, it's not a problem. Raise your hand to the sky and say thank you, okay? Nausea is not a sign of a more or less healthy pregnancy. It has nothing to do with it. In fact, it is a reaction that our body is having because of our baby there and also because of the increase in HCG. So if you're not getting nauseous yet, don't celebrate too much, because it may be that you will get nauseous, because most women will get nauseous there within the 8th week, but some who are more sensitive to this hormone may already start to feel a little bit more nauseous headache though. Tiredness, sleepiness, and even an extra desire to pee is a more common symptom for now, and the hiccups that happen there or on the right side or on the left side, the side where you ovulated, continue because the annulation is still all there. You have a baby developing, don't you? And now, to talk about your baby's development, do you believe he's been promoted? LG, it's an embryo. It's that yummy, and this embryo has grown. It had 0.15 last week. This week, it's the course to what? In your markup, or 1 millimeter, 1 millimeter is the same as a paper seed, that little seed. I'm even going to put an image here of a bread, these common breads. So you have an idea of the size is 1 millimeter. Look, on the ruler, it's pititico, but it's already a seed of Hippopolis, very stump like that, very stump like that. I love it. And he also already has 3 layers of cells, and these 3 layers of cells will develop in different ways to be able to make your baby complete, okay? The baby's neural has already begun to develop. Do not forget the importance of folic acid. Have to take folic acid. It is important for the development of the baby's neural tube so as not to give problems such as spina bifida, for example. Okay, but now I'm going to read my column here so I don't say the wrong names to you. The first layer of cells is called the ectoderm, and it will form the nervous system, skin, eyes, hair, and tooth enamel. That's interesting. The middle layer is called the mesoderm. It will form bones, blood vessels, heart, muscles, and kidneys. And the last layer of cells, called the endoderm, will form lungs, livers, digestive organs, and the pancreas. Your little baby, it's here. Oh, at the top of your womb. It can be distilled or it can be distilled. Okay, because when did it happen, right? That development, the whole cell phone, he found himself right here in the beginning. So when you do an ultrasound to see if the pregnancy is topical, that is inside the uterus, it will get to know if you either rolled here or here. From the position he's remembering that he can be a little bit lower, all of this wouldn't be a problem. Problem is, it could be out of this region here, okay? And the cool thing, a really cool evolution, is that now he's already wrapped in a bubble that she already has amniotic fluid. You already have amniotic fluid. Look what a lot. It renews itself every 6 hours, and it will gradually increase as your baby also grows. Oh, that's cute. The amniotic fluid, it serves to protect the baby, including from trauma. If, for example, you hit your belly, if, for example, you have sexual intercourse, the penis has to get there. Oh, this part here doesn't even let it arrive, okay? This here is our cervix. From here it doesn't pass, okay? But if it passes, it's there inside the amniotic fluid, can't do it either. So take the opportunity to date, take the opportunity to do the things you like, take the opportunity not to exaggerate physical activities, but morally it's always good, see? Even in this period of pregnancy, unless you have some bleeding or some colic, some normal pain, and don't forget, you have to have started prenatal, okay? If you didn't start ending, this video already does. Are you going to schedule your first prenatal appointment? You're pregnant, officially pregnant. You have to take care of yourself and this baby. And my food tip for you this week is for you to take care of your consumption of vegetables, especially dark leafy greens, which have a lot of iron. You're increasing your blood production there. You need iron to avoid anemia. If you do not have 11 restrictive diet, you can also eat red meat, remembering that poorly cooked can no longer, huh? If you like undercooked meat, you can't. It has to be well passed, mainly due to the risk of toxoplasmosis, which is one of the tests you will have to carry out during your prenatal period, and also the risk of salmonella, which would be contamination. So eggs, for example, have to be boiled eggs, farm eggs, within the expiration date, so be very careful with everything you consume. Salmonella, for example, won't harm your baby, but it can dehydrate you, and dehydration during pregnancy is a serious thing. We can't play with it. And this week's tip is you need to relax, you need to rest. Your body is asking, but there's one thing you're going to have to ask God for: hot soaking baths. Raising the pregnant woman's body temperature is not healthy for the baby's development. So during pregnancy, it is not legal to have a bathtub or a bath in the spa, but a swimming pool that is heated within the parameters for doing water aerobics. Okay, this one's okay, okay? What we can't do is increase our body temperature too much with these immersion baths. This can complicate things. Now, the shower can go quietly. Okay, no problem. I'll remind you. I don't know if you're already following the pregnancy week, the previous weeks that I recorded. So I'll alert you here. You already know that you're pregnant. Okay? So don't forget to notify all the doctors or tests or any procedure you need to do. Let them know you're pregnant. Okay? You may have to change some measurements. Medication. If you use continuous medication, you have to talk to your obstetrician. He will see if this medication is safe during pregnancy or if you will have to change it. So you have to talk to your doctor, and any examination tells you that you are gravidissima, beautiful. In a little while, you will be wonderfully round too. Take good care of this baby. Focus for you to have good health during pregnancy. This also involves your diet. So reduce salt intake, reduce sugar, prefer much more. What do you peel? What do you open? Packaging usually doesn't bring many healthy things to us. It is also important for us to highlight. And finally, my tip of the week is that you continue to avoid putting in the newspaper, on the plain flag, on Instagram that you are pregnant. I know you want to tell everyone. I know it's a delight to call people to share this special moment that you're so happy that you want everyone to know. But it's still a delicate period, so try. Keeping this information a little more restricted is not, of course, whether you feel either safe to tell or whether you feel comfortable to tell. So that's going to depend a lot on you. Monica, when is the ideal time to tell? Relax, you don't have to wait until 12 weeks, okay? When you have your first ultrasound around 7 or 8 weeks, if you already feel safe, have everything okay on the ultrasound, you can already count, okay? But if you want to hold up to 12, it's also your decision. It's just that now we're 4 weeks old. That you just found out? I know you're super anxious, but you also don't have to keep it a secret, for example, from the baby's father or your mother or that best friend of yours. It's nice to share this moment with someone, so try to keep this information to your close ones, celebrate together with them, or think about how you will give this news to everyone. And tell me here if you had 11 very cool ideas, or how you told your pregnancy, or how you plan to tell. Who knows, you inspire more girls. So I'm going here. Tip for the comment. How are you going to tell your pregnancy? And if you've already told me how it was, what the reaction was like, it's delicious, right? Oh, I remember mine. It was delicious. I wrote letters as if they were the children to Flavio with a little one of mine. I put it inside the computer, and in the notebook, I asked him to open a notebook to see the photos of the honeymoon. And there was the baby's letter saying that he was going to be a dad. We cried, we celebrated. It was really nice. When I was pregnant again, I wanted to do the same. Little letter with mine. I put it inside the notebook. I asked Flavio to see something, which now I don't remember what the excuse was. I don't remember. Lucas had 9 months for you to have an idea, so he looked red, scared, then cried, then celebrated. But right now, what do you mean already? Well, the family has grown quickly here and there. What will it be like, huh? I really hope you enjoyed this video of all the content that I'm renewing here for you. Don't forget to leave a like for me. I'm already looking forward to seeing you in the 5th week. And see, can I have a video?